Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. So, we all know we like watching prepper related shows, YouTube channels, for example. So what else is out there? What has been on TV and movies that are good for preppers? So I made up a list of my own. I don't know how many's on the list, I didn't count. But these are all shows that like me and my family, we love to watch. Some of them are like specifically prepper things. Some of them aren't necessarily prepper things. They may be SHTF scenarios and or homesteady type things, off-grid type things, survival stuff, all the stuff that works into and fits and relates into being a prepper. So here's some of our favorites, my family. There's actually a couple on this list that we haven't seen yet, but I got recommended that I want to check out. So the first one is the classic. You guys know what I'm going to say. Doomsday Preppers. Okay, yes, I get it. A lot of it was like hysterical comedy, entertaining. And the fact that some of those people didn't pay attention to OPSEC, because there were so many situations on those shows where you could figure out where they lived. I mean, it's just not a good idea. I've been approached with other channels, like recently a channel on the East Coast wanting to do this kind of the same kind of thing, and want to know if I wanted to be involved in it. And I was like, heck no. I was like, well, I watch it. Yeah, sounds like an awesome idea. Thank you guys for doing this, but I'm not going to be on it because of OPSEC. Because they'd be inside your house, they'd be around, they'd be showing the house, they'd be showing property. No, I show enough here on YouTube, and I specifically film where I do. If I'm in my vehicle, I don't film within like 5 to 7 miles of my house, so people can't figure out where I live. I'm not stupid. I also don't show what my house looks like. I don't show different things. But anyway, there was always something I learned in every episode of that show, even if it was one little tiny thing that I thought, oh, that's a good idea. They got that right. Some shows, some of the people were squared away. They had a lot going for them. Some of them were like just total joke. But anyway, Doomsday Preppers. It's a classic. Check it out. It'll provide us entertainment anyway. Another one we really liked was Alaska: The Last Frontier. And some of these shows like that show and some of the other ones I'm going to mention, I get it. They were sensationalizing a lot of things for the camera. I get it. But there's still a lot of good stuff in there. And it's entertainment. I'd rather be watching some entertainment that has to do with this because it motivates you to get out and do the things, to live a homestead lifestyle, to be a prepper, those kind of things. So, Alaska: Last Frontier. I get it. They're very, very wealthy, all this stuff like that. But it's still entertainment. It's still fun to watch. Life Below Zero. We love that show. That was really cool. And like I said, sensationalization, yes. But good show. A lot of good entertainment. A lot of good stuff you can learn and watch and motivate you guys. Mountain Men. Same kind of thing. A lot of good information. And like I said, entertainment value. It was fun to watch. We watched all the episodes. And some of these shows I wish they were still going, but they're not. Or if they are, we don't have TV anymore. So we just watch what there is on Netflix or other things like that, which I don't know about Netflix anymore with the whole cuties thing. Yeah. But anyway, Sub-Zero Alaska. Same kind of show. Entertaining. I love it. You know, seeing all these people out in the wilderness doing these things like running trap lines and different things, and the things that they do, and the situations that they get themselves into and stuff. But a lot of these things, you can tell that these shows, that these people had a camera crew with them and stuff like that. So they weren't, they had a rescue. They had a way to kind of like a backup if they did something wrong and they got hurt. Because there's a lot of things. If you're out in the middle, like way out in the middle of Alaska by yourself, truly by yourself, you're not going to do stupid things like when you're crossing a stream, jump on a log. Because what happens if you slip off that log, you know, at the least, twist your ankle. So then you can't get back to camp. Or at the worst, fall, knock yourself out, fall into the water and drown. Or get hypothermia and die. You have to be super, super, super careful. And a lot of people are like, well, it's not manly. You know, I'm a man, I can do this. No, you got to be super careful. And I encourage you guys, when SHTF scenario, if it's long-term type thing, a big event, be careful. Safety is key. I'm serious. I'm not saying this because I'm a wuss. I'm a freaking man. I can do it. But there's no reason to put yourself at risk because there's no doctors coming. There's no hospitals to go to like these people. they put themselves in a lot of risks in these shows that I don't agree with. I point them out. I'm like, no, they wouldn't really do that. And they wouldn't do that if there wasn't a camera crew there ready to pull them out if they got in big trouble. So anyway, Jericho is an awesome show. It's a post-apocalyptic type thing. It's a nuclear bombs have gone off, and EMP effect. They lost power. A lot of different stuff, and then there's private military contractors in there. There's the threat. It's a FEMA type thing. There's conflicts. It's really sweet. It's a good show to watch. Jericho, although it ended too quickly, I don't know, man. I think it was getting too close to home once they started getting into the forming militias and that kind of stuff. Maybe it struck a chord with powerful people out there, so they shut it down. I don't know. But Jericho is awesome. How it ends, that's one we haven't seen yet, but it was recommended to me, so I can't tell you what it's about or anything about it. I just recommended to me to watch. So we're gonna check it out, and maybe I'll let you know more about it. But How it ends, the Book of Eli, good. Preparedness, post-apocalyptic world, stuff like that. Get what you can out of it. It's a Hollywood movie, so take it with a grain of salt, but it was very interesting. Between is another one that we haven't specifically seen. I haven't seen it, so I can't speak to it, but it's highly recommended to me, so I'm going to check that out. Colony. Colony was a good show, with the exception of the alien whole thing. The whole thing of resistance fighting and subversion and counterintelligence, spy, all that kind of stuff, working in an authoritarian government, 1984 type stuff. Very good. Oh, and I didn't even think about that, 1984. If you guys haven't seen that, watch that. That's definitely good. Read the book, it's even better. Same with Animal Farm. Recommended, thumbs up. Outbreak, the classic. It's a big outbreak, like pandemic of some disease that a monkey carries. And how they shut it down. The military comes in, martial law, all this stuff like that. And it's very Hollywoody, but it's still interesting to see. It's kind of the whole prepper mindset. Alone. That's a show where they go out and they drop people off in different locations, and they only have like so many items, and they have to survive. It's like a bushcraft type thing, survival thing. Some of the shows some of them are better than other ones, but check it out. Some of the earlier seasons I feel were better. And watch how people survive. See what they did. See what worked, what didn't work. Learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Dual survival, same kind of thing. There's two guys that go out and they try to survive. Now there's personality conflicts and stuff like that with the two guys. But take it for what it is. Also, learn what you can. It's a survival type situation. So I recommend that also. It was entertaining. It's a good thing to watch. Another one we haven't seen yet, but highly recommended, is called Meat Eater. I guess he talks a lot about like hunting, how to like skin and process game, maybe some trapping and stuff like that. Those kind of survival things. So I think that's a good thing to watch also. So these are my shows that I wrote down. So let me go. I'll just recap them really quick. Doomsday Preppers, Alaska: The Last Frontier, Life Below Zero, Mountain Men, Sub-Zero Alaska, Jericho, How It Ends, The Book of Eli, Between, Colony, Outbreak, Alone, Dual Survival, and Meat Eater. And there's probably a lot more out there that I didn't mention. But these are some really good ones. It'll give you a good list. If you're bored, you're stuck inside due to bad weather or something like that, give your family something to watch that actually has maybe a little bit of value to it. That's what I don't like watching. Sometimes you just got to watch like mindless drivel. Okay, you've had a stressful day, you just want to de-stress, you just want to watch something. But why not do that and get something out of it? Or at least get you in that mindset of that, the whole preparedness, prepper, survival, all that, those kind of the aspects of your life. As preppers, I don't recommend people have it become their entire life. But unless you make it fun, though, that's another thing. If you make it fun, you can have prepping be pretty much your lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle. So I encourage you guys to prep a little every day and prep at a peace of mind, not out of fear. Do a little bit every day. Please work on your fitness, eat healthy, drink lots of water. Do the things a little bit at a time. You'll get there. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.